Hello, fellow gamers. I am your host, Brent Justice. Welcome to my gaming channel, Justice Gaming. Hope you all are enjoying all the videos I have been posting lately on my channel. But today's video is specifically about Star Trek Online. This is a Star Trek Online news video. And in today's video, what I'm going to go over is all about what's new in Star Trek Online. Now, there has not been a video from me for a while in Star Trek Online news because there has not been anything new in Star Trek Online to talk about. Pretty much we've had just some regular events and red alerts and bonus marks or whatever kind of weekends. But now there's some new stuff to talk about. So I am here on the StarTrekOnline.com main webpage, and I'll be taking news from this webpage, starting with the most recent thing as of August 31st. I'll be taking news from there upwards because that's where the new stuff starts. That is going to be very interesting. Also, tongue twister, stay toward the end of this video, and I will go over what my plans are for Star Trek Online content on my channel. I am going to be covering and doing videos on these things that I'm about to talk about, and I will tell you what that is and what I will be doing at the end of the video, so stay tuned toward the end. But let's go through the major news items. First one, the timeline needs you. The Special Temporal Agent Recruitment Event is coming back, starting on Star Trek Day, September 8th, which as of this recording has already passed, so it's enabled and in-game right now. On all platforms, you can create a new Temporal Agent character. Just make a new TOS Starfleet character, complete your tutorial, and pick up your Special Temporal Agent assignments. Celebrate the anniversary of the original series premiere with a new original series Starfleet officer. Temporal agents are on the front lines of the temporal Cold War, and as they complete missions, they'll unlock bonus rewards, including special account-wide rewards. Make your way through the ranks, advance your Starfleet career, and you'll gain bonuses that will improve your equipment and give you special traits. We've updated the temporal agent goals to include some new ones and removed goals for missions that are no longer in the game. So you don't have to worry about finding temporal probes in places that you can no longer reach. You'll be able to earn bonuses for reaching level 60, marks for all of the reputations that have been added to the game, and rewards for engaging in R&D and specializations. Existing temporal agents will be able to complete these new goals as well, and if you've already finished them, you can claim the rewards immediately. Remember, to become a temporal agent and gain access to the rewards, you must make a new TOS Starfleet character during the event. Then you must play the tutorial until you receive your special temporal agent transceiver device. Once you receive the device, your character is a temporal agent and you can complete the goals anytime and claim the rewards, even after the event ends. It begins September 8th to October 7th on all platforms. Since you'll be playing through the original series era content, we've gone through and done some visual updates and updated cutscenes for that era, as well as updating and improving the missions themselves. Enjoy the revitalized content. So a lot about this makes me happy. Number one, bringing back the temporal recruit agent thing again, so that if you've never done it, now you have a chance to get it once again. And it does appear if you've already got it and have the rewards, you're going to be able to get the new rewards that are with this one. And if you've already done them, you can claim them completely again already. So that's interesting in itself. So you got a chance to have that. But at the same time, I like this here where they've said they have done some content updates to the TOS missions in that playthrough of that faction. Updated cutscenes and updated the missions and visual updates. So I'm looking forward to replaying those missions and seeing what they've changed, seeing what looks updated to that. So it's a twofer. You get to have that temporal agent recruitment, and you get some updated TOS missions when you play that for the first time or second time or however many times, and we can see what they've changed and updated there. So a nice little bonus there on that. Let's go on to the next one. The Legendary TOS Federation Captains Bundle. Let us turn back the hands of time to celebrate the origins of the franchise we have come to hold so close to our collective hearts. We look back to a time when a plucky ship named Enterprise dared to boldly... well, I read that wrong. I just read that just totally wrong. Dared to go boldly, not bow goldly, where no one has gone before. Captivating the hearts and minds of viewers along the way and inspiring a whole generation to look forward to a brighter future. Coming hand in hand alongside as in-game revamp of the related TOS experience, we are happy to announce the upcoming availability of the Legendary TOS Starfleet Captain Bundle. By attaining this bundle, you can now instantly raise the level of any single TOS-era Federation character on your account to level 65. Immediately boost one TOS character, I'm just going to say TOS, era Federation character to level 65. Equipment, services, and other resources sufficient to allow this newly boosted character to be ready to enter the high-level content of Star Trek Online. Account-wide access to the legendary Miranda multi-mission cruiser Tier 6. This immense bundle will be available for the price of 12,000 Zen, with a special introductory offer of 50% off from September 8th to September 20th. This offer will release on September 8th, simultaneously on PC and console. Keep reading for complete details of what to expect from the value-packed opportunity. So here's the TOS boost. This is pretty long. I'm going to skim over this. Advance immediately to max level. The character to be boosted must belong to the TOS Federation. The intended character must have completed or skipped the tutorial. You must have at least one character on your account that has reached level 65. So that's interesting. Have an old TOS Fed alt you rarely play, languishing around 30. Give them a new lease on life with an immediate boost to max level. So that's interesting. Dangers of time travel. This boost may be used as soon as your TOS era captain has completed the tutorial, which is a point in their career when they are still in the late 23rd century. However, applying this boost will allow the character to immediately be free to access parts of the game that are beyond their timeline. Do so with care, though. Such content as you should freely explore. Doing so may result in leaving the late 23rd century TOS era behind for good, and there's no options to return to it. So you will not get to, replay those old missions. So yeah, make sure you do that, when you really want to, if you really do. If you've played that stuff before and you really want to skip it, then go ahead. But if you've never played those missions before, you don't want to miss that content. So maybe wait a little bit. After being boosted to Fleet Admiral, your newly elevated TOS era captain will find themselves in the possession of an equipment pack begging to be opened. So here's a nice equipment pack, 1 million energy credits. I mean, that's really not a lot. They could have at least done like 10 million or 20 million. That would have been something. 1 million is not a lot. 1 million expertise, 250,000 reputation dilithium vouchers, 5 specialization qualifications, 5 enhanced universal tech upgrades, no dilithium cost to apply. That's awesome. That I like to see. 36 inventory slots, 12 bank slots, 6 bridge officer slots, 2 starship slots, a full suite of very rare purple ground equipment and space equipment. It includes all basic kit modules, all weaponry is TOS area appropriate. 6 very rare purple TOS bridge officers. Fully trained, pre-equipped TOS. So there you go. All items received from the bundle are bind a character on pickup and have no energy credit value if discarded. Alright, so you get a nice little boost there if you want to, basically skip playing the game, which I think the game is a lot of fun. I don't know why you would want to skip it. But if you did, well, I guess there's an option. The legendary Miranda multi-mission cruiser. Let your fleet admiral explore the galaxy in a style never in a never before released legendary starship, and unlock access to this incredible starship for all characters on your account. The well-known workhorse of the Federation fleet has received an era-appropriate treatment for use by TOS Federation captains just for this occasion. So it's a tier 6, Federation line, hold modifier 1.375, shield modifier 1.21, 5-4, 3 aft, 4 device slots, 1 Lieutenant Commander Tactical, 1 Commander Engineering, Temporal Operative, 1 Lieutenant Commander Science Pilot, 1 Ensign Universal, 1 Lieutenant Universal, 3 Tactical, 4 Engineering, 4 Science, Impulse modifier, inertia, plus 10 to weapon, plus 10 to aux, can equip dual cannons, 1 hangar bay, equipped with the Class F shuttle, Universal Potential Energy Entangler, Console Universal Genesis Seed, Molecular Reconstruction Abilities. It's got the Cruiser Command Array and a Starship Mastery Package for Cruiser. Absorption Plating, Rapid Repairs, blah, 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 and on and on and on. New visual variant, Miranda Class Mark 1. Oh, so this is kind of like really interesting looking. A TOS Miranda. I mean, is that a thing? Someone will have to tell me, because I don't ever remember seeing a TOS-styled Miranda. So, is that ever been a thing? I'm not going to read all of this, but here's some other variants. You got the Miranda Mark 1, the Miranda Mark 1 pilot version, Saratoga, Soyuz, Reliant, Shikar, Malawaski, Clark, and the Centaur. Huh. Okay. Cool. Well, that's a ship then you can fly. Cool. All right. I really don't have much to say about it. I don't know, haven't tried it yet myself, so I really have no idea. Okay, well, let's move on. We have Infiltrate and Destroy in Operation Wolf. So this is a new TFO that's coming. This is a very long storyline thing they have going on here. I've already looked at this. This really doesn't give us any information except down here. With renewed aggressions from the Mirror Universe and the windfall of surprising new ally against the Terran Empire, Starfleet is conducting training simulations of a commando raid on the Mirror Universe Earth space dock to ensure its officers are well disciplined in performing counter-Terran operations. As part of the continuing training programs of the Khitomer Alliance, they have opened a simulation to Klingon, Romulan, Republic, and Jem'Hadar captains. Gather your commando team and prepare to test yourselves in a hollow simulation exercise against an enemy who can match your every step while you strike at the very heart of the Terran Empire in the new task force Operation Wolf. So this sounds like a really neat kind of TFO. We are going to have a hollow simulation of a Terran Empire Earth space dock. And we're going to fight Terrans. The Terran Empire. And they are equally as powerful as the Federation, if not more so, because they actually also use stolen future technology and other things. So they are a powerful foe to fight against. So that's good. That's great. But why are we my question is, why are we all of a sudden, out of nowhere, we have a Mirror Universe TFO? Does that hint at something coming? You tell me, because I don't know. Why, out of the blue, is there a Mirror Universe TFO? Unless there's got to be some more content planned in the future that's dealing with the Terran Empire or Mirror Universe. Maybe there is, and I'm just not aware that that's where they're going. Maybe that's where they're going, and they're going to do some stuff like that in the future. I don't know. But out of the blue, here's a Mirror Universe TFO. So it sounds intriguing to me. I don't know that we need more TFOs in the game, though. There's already a ton of them, and half of them don't get played anymore. People focus on this narrow field of TFOs to play, and the others are just not even played. It's like you can't get in one because no one's queuing up for them. I think there's too many TFOs already. It just spreads people too thin. So maybe this will be part of an event. I'm not sure. But there you go. It's coming. I'll be interested in playing it. I'm not going to lie. I think that actually kind of sounds fun. I just wonder what the rewards will be, why it's happening, what does it mean? Is it too many TFOs? Why are we getting another one? I have those questions. But there you go. We have an original series sale. Happy Star Trek Day, Captains! We have a ton of things to celebrate with you today, including the relaunch of Temporal Recruitment, major updates to much of our TOS content, and of course the Star Trek Day Museum in orbit over Space Dock and Deep Space Nine. But in addition to all that, we're running the original series sale from September 8th to 15th. Head to the Zen store to find a 30% discount on original series and temporal items throughout. In addition, you can earn a 20% bonus when you charge for Zen on PC starting at 9 a.m. Pacific until September 22nd. Enjoy the celebration. So this is definitely a TOS-themed event, if you want to call it, going on with the revamp of the missions, the Temporal Recruit, and now an original series sale, and then the TOS bundle you could buy. So they're really doing some TOS, the original series things right now. That's why the Mirror Universe stuff is kind of like out of the blue. That has nothing to do with the original. Well, I mean, there was a Mirror Universe TOS episode, just one, but still, yeah, I don't know why that's being thrown in there when this is clearly an original series kind of event, if you want to call it that. Star Trek Day. On September 8th, 1966, the world first met a group of people and a ship that would change their lives forever, pitched as Wagon Train on the Stars and brought to a TV by the force of Lucille Ball's will. Gene Roddenberry's Star Trek tiny little series around the world to meet captured hearts and minds. I read this last year when this came out. So in fact, I recorded a video on this thing when it came out last time. I'll go ahead and do it again also. From September 8th to the 22nd, on all platforms, there will be a special Starfleet museum in orbit above DS9 and her space dock. The museum contains the starring ships from Star Trek movies, televisions, and more. Hailing each ship will give you words from their crew and both an in-universe and behind-the-scenes facts about the ship and show. Hailing all 10 of the ships will grant you a special title called Historical Documents Expert. I already have that because this came out last year and I already did a video on it, but I'll do it again. So yeah, like I said, I'll record a video on it, but if you search my gaming channel, it was called Star Trek Day. Let's see if I can find it. Star Trek Day. I'm pretty sure that should be, yeah, here it is right here. 11 months ago. So Ships of the Line Museum Star Trek Day. So go to my channel, search Star Trek Day. There it is. I already did a video on it. Might as well do another one. I mean, it's just a repeat though. It's the same thing I've already done. All right, let's go over the patch notes for 9/8, September 8th. These just came out on the PC, and this goes over all the new stuff that they've added. So, as part of the next update to Star Trek Online, the TOS starting experience has been revamped. Experience updated cutscenes, character models, environments, and improving the missions on the following episodes: In the Shadow of Cestus, Painful Omens, Return to Babel, Tangled Webs, and the Battle of Caleb 4. So those missions have been updated, and I want to see these updates. I want to see what they've done. So I'm going to replay them. Then, of course, we got the Temporal Recruitment. TOS Starfleet characters made during September 8th to 28th will be Temporal Recruits upon completing the tutorial, and then you'll earn a host of new benefits and rewards. So this is a good opportunity to make your Temporal Recruit TOS character and play these missions that have been revamped. Temporal Agent goals have been updated to include brand new missions, as well as removing outdated goals that are no longer in the game. Existing Temporal Agents will be able to complete these new goals as well, and if you've already finished them, you can claim the rewards immediately. Legendary TOS Federation Captains Bundle, we went over that. You can buy that bundle, so that's in the game now. Account-wide access to the legendary Miranda multi-mission cruiser. And then general, increase the cap on Admiralty Pass tokens and Endeavor reroll tokens to 200. Players who previously purchased more than 50 were capped should see those additional tokens now available to use. Resolved an issue that was causing the Ryzen Luxury Cruiser sales to not animate properly, and added additional optimizations to improve performance while on Kronos. So if you've ever had performance problems on Kronos, now that should be updated. That's on the PC. Now for console, the TOS experience also is on the console. So as part of the next update, the TOS starting experience has been revamped. Same missions, those have been revamped. You're also getting the Temporal Recruitment on the console, so there you go. And you are also getting the legendary TOS Federation Captains Bundle on the consoles. So the consoles are getting this too at the same time, which is unique. Usually these things are spread apart differently. PC and console this time. And then there's some updated things that could affect you on console that maybe have been fixed now. I do not own a console. I play the PC version, so that lets you know what my experience is like. So those are the updates. That is what has come to Star Trek Online. That is some good stuff, finally. It's been a long time since we've had something substantial that's worth talking about come to the game. So yeah, that's the basic gist of it. So here's what I plan to do. I am going to go ahead and make another Ship of the Line video for Star Trek Day. It's a repeat of what I've already done, but hey, I'll make one for 2021, put that up. You know, you can just check that out also yourself in the game. But the big thing is I'm going to roll a new character. I am going to roll a new TOS character and make a new Temporal recruit. Now, I have already got a Temporal recruit in the game. I have that character. I don't know which one of my characters is that. I had forgotten. But one of them I know for sure is a Temporal recruit. However, I'm going to do it new because, well, this is now new again. So I want to make a new TOS Temporal recruit character, and I will record that process. And I am going to play those new TOS missions that have been revamped. And I'm going to do a video playing those missions with that new character. So we will be able to see what is new with those missions. And that's pretty much it for that. Once I get to the end of those missions that have been revamped, there's really not going to be a point in continuing to show video of that character. However, I will just continue working on it on my own and, working on getting all the temporal recruitment prizes and rewards and everything that I need to get for that character. It's going to be a grind, so wouldn't be very interesting for video, but I will show video, creating the character, looking at what the rewards we can get are for the temporal rewards, and then playing those missions, the TOS missions that have been revamped. That way we can see what's new. And then in addition, I will do the new Operation Wolf TFO when it comes out. I'll do a blind playthrough of that, meaning I'll play it not having played it before and have no idea what to expect. So it'll be messy, it'll be rough, it'll be my first playthrough of it, but I will record that so you see my very first experience of it. And then after that, I'll be grinding it like crazy and I'll learn how to play it better on and on and on. But I will show a video of that. And that's pretty much it. I don't know necessarily that I'm going to get the TOS bundle thing. I don't need it to level a character up to 65. I just don't. I can play the game and level it up myself to 65. I don't need to pay 12,000 Zen to do that. So I probably won't get that bundle. But the Miranda ship sounds really interesting. And of course, there's so many other ships I'd like to have in the game too. So I don't know when I'm going to be able to get those ships or whatever. But when I'm able to, I will. And I still plan to do ship reviews. I've got to figure out a format for that and everything. I want to be consistent when I do that. I want to make sure that they're done consistently each time and well. I don't want to do a terrible job. So I've just kind of been waiting until I can figure that out. But that will come a little bit later. For right now, I want to get through this new content and see what that's all about. So that's what I'll be doing in the coming week or two in Star Trek Online, is doing those things right there. Definitely. That should be a lot of fun. So as always, if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, come on down, Justice Gaming, give it a subscribe, and I will have those new Star Trek videos up on the channel when I can get them. So there you go, everybody. That's the Star Trek Online game news for right now. That's what's new in September, and that is what you can do in the game. So go at it and have fun and let me know what you think. Thank you all for watching. I very, very much appreciate it. If you like what you see here, consider subscribing and giving the video a like. Definitely appreciate it. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.